We have a point. What's up, guys? It's Yo-Yo Thriller. Welcome back to the long haul. And I just got done finishing the Sunderland versus Man United game, and there's only one thing I can say. I mean, here's the thing. We were 1-0 up. We were 1-0 up from a beautiful goal by Mata. I mean, Valencia cut up the defender, sent in a low cross, boom. 1-0. What? And then later in the game, we were just like, yeah, we don't want to win. We don't want to defend this corner. We don't want to. And then they score a fundamental goal, really, a schoolyard goal of just corner header. I mean, sure, they're counting, but come on, man. It's like we have 3 defenders. Everyone was in the box. I mean, it's just like, what are you doing, United? What are you doing? I mean, if there's one thing you can tell from this game is that we definitely need some defenders. That is number one. I mean, I don't know how clear it can be. I mean, we took off Smalling because he was terrible, and who did we replace him with? Michael Keane. I mean, sure, the kid might be good one day, but he's not good now. He's not what United need now. Especially when you pair him with Blackett, who's his first season as a starter. Who's our most senior member of the back line? Phil Jones. He's younger than I am. Yeah, we bought Rojo, and that's great. But we can't play him yet. He doesn't have a work permit. I hope he gets it soon, because, I mean, we definitely can use him. I mean, if we have Jones, Keane, and Blackett, I mean, that's not going to strike fear in the heart of any attack force. My biggest problem with the game was the lack of creativity. I mean, what were they doing? They were just hoofing the ball sideways, hoofing it back. There was nothing they were doing. They weren't doing anything that was intelligent. They weren't doing anything that was creative. You had Wayne Rooney. You had Robin Van Persie. You had Juan Mata, 3 of the best attackers on the planet. And they weren't doing anything. There was no creativity. It was like I was watching David Moyes' team, because they just went to the outside every single time. I mean, it got to the point in the second half where I was able to predict which player was going to get the ball, because it was Cleverly. Okay, well, he's going to pass it to Valencia. Of course he does. Okay, then he's going to pass it back to Cleverly. All right, Cleverly over to Fletcher. Fletcher over to Young. Young back to Fletcher. Back to Young. Whips it in right to a defender, and then Sunderland have the ball. I mean, what are you doing? If I can predict who's going to get the ball, you best believe the professional footballers of Sunderland are also able to predict it. And they certainly did. I mean, as far as Valencia, he got in that one good cross, and that was pretty much it, because he's a one-trick pony. All he does is cut to the right side and then send it across. And granted, that's what a winger is supposed to do, but he has to be able to mix it up some, spin the defender. If he cuts right and it doesn't work, he just goes left and then passes it back to Cleverly. And Cleverly, man, was he bad. Oh, God, what were you doing, Cleverly? Yeah, Herrera's hurt. I don't care. It's Cleverly. Games like this are very frustrating. I know we can do better. I know United can do better. I know. I've seen it. We can play. This system that Van Gaal has, I don't think that either the players aren't buying into it, or they're not understanding what he's trying to say. It's just there's no cohesion. There's none of that. There's none of that. It's more like, yeah, and it needs to be locked. Now, I was a little sarcastic with the intro, but that we do have a point. Okay, we got a point. It was a draw. A draw is better than a loss, but it's not good enough for Manchester United. I mean, Van Gaal can only do so much, and I do think his system is fine, but we need the players for the system to work. Oh, the commentary was absolutely dreadful. I watched it on NBCSN. I don't know who the commentators were, but they were terrible. One of the commentators' criticisms when Rooney had a fast break and didn't do anything with it was, oh, well, if Arjen Robben was on the field, he would have just taken the ball and run and kept running, and he probably would have gone 70 yards and scored. United need a player like that. And then later in the game, he was like, United would have a shout to sign Angel Di Maria, but I just don't see how he would fit in this system. Did you not hear yourself? He could be that Arjen Robben type player that you so desperately want United to sign. Although the commentators did say, oh, Ashley Young, he probably didn't dive there and the yellow was unwarranted. No, Ashley Young dove, dude. It was clear as day. And I'm disappointed in Ashley Young, man. Ran through into the box and then hurdled the guy and was like, oh, I got fouled. And then the ref immediately booked him. It's like, dude, you have a reputation and you need to stop. Stop it. Stop diving. Stop it. Yeah, overall, the game was disappointing. It was frustrating. I totally think we could have won. I think there was just not enough creativity there, not enough cohesion, not enough that. too much lackadaisicalness. Is that a word? It is now. What did you guys think of the game today? Leave a comment below. Also, be sure to like the video and subscribe. That would really help me out. And check out some of my other videos, the long whole series. So be sure to click the annotations at the end of the video, and we'll see you next time. It is what it is. Not a whole lot to say, I'm afraid. Started with a 3-5-2, and that worked for a little while. But I mean,